go with the same numbering system as we started with. So my question, what is the future of reuse water?
I know that we just opened up storage facilities out off of Local Farms Road. The future for the reuse, in my opinion, would be less water being dumped into the river. Whatever we need to do to create a system where we're no longer dumping our reuse water into the river.
We have over $50 million tied up in the reclaimed, augmented water system here in Port Orange. To my knowledge, it benefits roughly about a third of the residents of the city. It is hugely unfair. Now, I agree that keeping the water out of the river is likely a noble gesture. But my solution for this reuse water would have been to spray it on the city's forests, the 6,000 or 8,000 acres of forest that Port Orange acquired. That would allow the timber to grow quicker, be harvested earlier, and actually provide a return to the city. Now, we're stuck with this system. We have lines in place. But I would point out it is grossly unfair. All residents support this system. All residents do not benefit from this system.
I live in a part of the city where reclaimed water is not available to me, and I'm going to say that I benefit from it, even though it's not available to me. Every ounce of water that does not go in that river is a benefit to everybody in this room. There is a cost to that from an ecological standpoint to dumping the water in that river. Every ounce of water that comes out of the reclaimed plant in Daytona Beach goes in that river, and the state allows them to do that. Yet, if we have bad weather and we have to, and we're overwhelmed in the system, and we have to dump some of our water into the system, if it becomes too large amount, Port Orange could be subject to fines and implications further. And really, what it was is because we've invested in that system. Were there things that we might have done differently? Hindsight being a wonderful teacher? Yeah, there probably is. There's some things in places we might have developed it better. The thing is the system exists now. It does protect the environment. We do benefit that way. We have ratepayers that pay for the use of reclaimed water. So we're able to take water that we're dumping into the Halifax and have ratepayers use that on their lawns, use it to beautify certain parts of the city. When we go up and down Dunlawton, that water is reclaimed water that's used. We all enjoy being able to see a beautiful city. There are a lot of benefits that we get from that, whether we're ratepayers in that system or not. Is it something that could be available to the entire city? No, it never will be. And anybody tells you otherwise is selling you up the river. It would be too expensive to retrofit parts of the city that were already developed before it. And you have a 4-to-1 ratio on average of water that goes in and water that comes out. So you'd never have enough to satisfy the system. You have dry periods, you have wet periods, so you have periods of usage that are extreme and tax the system, and you have periods where we have more than we need. And we have storage facilities out at the reclaimed lakes now, hopefully where we can utilize that a little bit better and be able to take in more money so the water will be available to those ratepayers. But we all benefit from that. And I really wish Daytona Beach and some of the things that they're talking about, whether it be the water pact or some of the things that they're doing, really do something different and bring that water out of the Halifax. We don't need fresh, brackish water being dumped into a saltwater system. There are things that we can do better with that as well, with our runoff. Those are the things that we need to do with investment here on Ridgewood Avenue and in our system as we bring the avenue back up to where it should be. But me and the way I feel about reclaimed water and the system we have here, perfect? No. But do the benefits outweigh the disadvantages? By far and away, absolutely.